Can't trust the day when the moon is far. Won't sleep at night 'cause I hear a car. The whales are moving and the wicks are long. Something in the charts is feeling wrong. Yeah, when I pass my mouse on cell command, the whole thing freezes like a frozen land. Watching every candle like a hawk all day. Hands so sweaty I can barely pray. Psycho hotline! What is this? What is this? Bye 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 bye. Better run 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 away. Oh, I bought the bottom, but the bottom moved. I bought the top and it never improved. Now my coffee tastes like rusty chain. There's a number on my screen called pain. Yeah, don't talk to me about your diamond hands. I've seen things you wouldn't understand. The dev is typing in that Discord now. Don't ask me how, I just know somehow. Psycho hotline. What is this? What is this? Bye 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 bye. But run 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 away. C'est que j'ai vu ce soir-là, que la lune était rouge, que mes bagues étaient déjà liquidées. Liquidées.
The portfolio was bleeding by the time I checked. I should have sold it, but I pressed accept. I don't need your charts, I have my own. I don't need your price, I have my phone. Every whale I see has got a secret plan. Every normie thinks he's got a 50 bagger.
But me, I'm just here hodling. Just here hodling. Just here hodling in the rain. Psycho hodler, what is this? What is this? Bye 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 bye. Better run 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 away. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye to the dip, bye to the dip. Just one more time. On the screen, one more all-in moment, and I'm lost inside the dream. You were pumping in the shadows, quiet, clean and mean. Higher lows were forming like a beautiful machine. I felt the foam rising, felt it in my chest. Told myself just one more time and ignore the rest. Marquee moonshine, take me where you shine. Marquee moonshine, burn me up tonight. Marquee moonshine, I know you'll break my heart, but I'm still here waiting for the next big shot. There's a laughing on the beach while I'm refreshing again. They spinning look like easy games. Ached and heavy with my last few chains. There was quiet liquidity, looked thin, but I bought the top like a true fucking DEXE. Shiba is a shit coin. Shiba is a shit coin. Shiba is a shit coin. Now it pumped for a minute, made me feel like a king. Then it dumped so hard I couldn't feel a thing. Now I'm back holding, staring at the screen, still refreshing daily like a hopeless fiend. Shiba is a shit coin. Shiba is a shit coin. Shiba is a shit coin. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Another rug pull hit the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Still aping, still Shiba is a shit coin. Shiba is a shit coin. Shiba is a shit coin. Rug me once, rug me twice, I still scream wow. Hey ho, let's go. Shiba is a shit coin. Hey ho, let's go. We're never gonna learn.
Ringing of the cowbell. We got the cowbell and a whole lot of Jesus. That's what I believe in. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the wildest crypto show on the interwebs. If you've not had your TNA presented to you by a turkey, well, that's about to happen tonight. Try to hit that like button before you bail out, or the boogeyman will come in, drain your bags like he did last summer.
Morning's gray, the clock's a foe, the world outside moves slow, so slow, but there's a spark, a golden glow, good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. We're watching Bitcoin over here try to hold its ground, but looking like it's losing it. Meanwhile, altcoins have been holding fairly well. My interest is not so much in Bitcoin tonight as much as it is altcoins. Still got a target up here, a 382 Fibonacci. We should probably go touch it. We don't have to. We could get rejected underneath it. That's kind of a sign of weakness, but We may see that. We may see another pump up over there and touch that guy by tomorrow. Most of the time, they do get hit, right? We like to nail it around here. We like to do the nailing thing. Look, we come and say, look, nailed it. It's just not fun if we don't. But I think it's got a good chance to hit. So we just got to be patient and see. But anyway, after all, in this area, basically, let's go ahead and peel the Band-Aid off, rip the Band-Aid off. I am looking for a rejection around this area. Now, hopefully, I would like to see it up higher. 200 moving average is around 70,000. That would be a lot more fun to go through, right? But we're at a critical juncture here from our high to low right here with our Fibonacci strategies. What we use here on the show, we use a lot of Fibonacci strategies. Which are awesome. They're so awesome. They're fantastical. But rejection here could bring us back down to hopefully what would be a higher low. It could be a lower low. It could be, but we're wanting to see a higher low if we do. So rejection at either one of those 2 points for a higher low is the bullish scenario that we're kind of looking for. Getting rejected out those points and making a higher low can take us to this Fibonacci target over here, $80,000, and or to the one that is up just above it. And that's really what we need to do. We don't have it on here. Sean, did you erase this? The $86,000. This 1.113 Fibonacci would be what we're looking for there. So if we get our Christmas wish list in order over here, and we wake up and find everything under the tree the way we'd hope, it would be coming up to 67,400, whatever, or 70,100, 200. Getting rejected from one of those two areas and making a higher low, and then tracking our happy asses first to 80,000, and then it needs to, if we're going to be bullish at all, we got to take this guy out. Target be 86,000. So what does that mean? Well, that means you got about 5% up to a possible top at 70 if we make it that high. If we were to drop from 70, you could short this little freaker down if you want to be the short king. So we are approaching some good short areas, probably at 67, 70 would be a really good one. So if you got short up there, and then we come back down for our higher low, which is basically should be about somewhere right around this 63.8. Get a 10% drop, that's not bad. Then you can switch long and try to play it back up to here or up to there. Just some preemptive planning ideas, just what do I do? Well, that's why we just kind of, it doesn't say we'll get a chance to do it at all, but we might, all right? Because that's typically what happens. But when we get up there, we're like, I don't know what to do. Should I go long? It's a flag. It looks like a flag. Maybe I should go long here. The people be shorting there, and you get stuck. I don't recommend it. Flag at resistance. I just don't recommend it. I can't sign on to that one. Sorry. How we doing, everybody? How's life treating you? It's been a crazy day for me. Man, I had some render, right, sitting on my Tangent wallet because that's what I use. I use what all the cool kids use. I use Tangent wallets, and you get these cool little cards and works with your phone and stuff. And like, huh. What do you got? Nothing but a piece of paper with a seed phrase on it. Somebody else can copy down. Can't get my seed phrase. One of these cards don't even have one. You're never going to get that seed phrase. Oh, God. If I lose. And I've also got 2 more wallets coming in, hopefully this week. I'm trying to get set up for how to split things up and getting ready for this bull market, which I suggest that you do it too. You got you got a 4 to 6 month window, maybe. The juicy spots are between now and October to start figuring out what you're going to do and build a portfolio. And like I said, just grab this and grab that and grab this and grab that and throw it in the portfolio. It can be, but I believe if you be a little smarter about it, I can show you what I'm doing over here, right over here. Oh, that's not it. The kind of just piece this together. I'm using a 3-tier structure for my portfolio. I want a tier 1, which is if this is all going to be altcoins, well, I'm not going to include Bitcoin over here, but typically Bitcoin would be my biggest bag out of everything, right? Bitcoin would be the biggest bag. I at least want to be about 50% in Bitcoin, okay? Overall, overall, of all the money dispersed here, there, this wallet, this exchange, blah, 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 here, there, whatever, half of my crypto worth should be in Bitcoin, at least. If it's not, well, we got to make some adjustments. Something's got to go. We got to balance that out, right? But my tier 1 projects that I'm looking for are basically layer 1s, right? My tier 1s. And so I have been heavily accumulating Solana, been getting Avalanche at its juicy low prices here. Swee, Barra, and oh, I forgot one. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Casper. So these are now I'm getting more coins. It's still I want to narrow. I don't even want to have this many coins, to be honest with you. But if I'm going to have a bunch, this is plenty, and to me they're all good winners. So Casper, Solana, Avalanche, Swee, which is still good, and Barra, which is like at the lowest I think I've ever known of it. I knew of it at $2 or $3, and I never knew of it at 20 cents. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to give me some of that. I already did. Then I got a top 2, a tier 2, which is basically the satellites. I'm looking for the satellite coins that go with these. Solana, well, it has Radium and Jupiter. Mostly Radium. I'm not doing as much Jupiter over here. But I'm also building a bag of the most popular DApp over there that will actually get the most traction and use and total value locked and all that good and stuff, which translates into number can go up. And I want number to go up because it's about 70 cents right now. It can go to $7. So looking for up maybe 5-10x, something like that. I'm pretty sure I can at least get a 3 out of all these, if nothing else. If we have the worst little cycle ever, I should at least be able to get a 3x out of this, which I'll take that. Won't buy me Lambo though. Can't buy me Lambo, but I'll get up to them 10 extras and we can start talking about it a little bit. All right. And then Joe for Avalanche, and also GMX. Now, GMX is also on Arbitrum and on Avalanche, so killing 2 birds with 1 stone. That one is currently about $6.50 right now. I put a video out when it was $5.80. I'm just saying, if you're in the riding shotgun area, you got to see that. If you're in the membership area, you got to see that. If you're on regular YouTube, it'll probably be out. I think it's coming out sometime this week or something. I don't know. Still a good time to get in. Swee. We know it's went up to $3 or $4. Cetus. Deep Book, maybe. I picked up some, but I'm mostly going with Cetus. Maybe I should diminish this. Deep and Jupiter, I'm not as heavy into. Radium and Cetus, I'm more into. Anyway, we're talking about Solana, and Uniswap is over there. And then I don't have BNB chain over here because at $5.85 a coin, that's just too expensive to build a bag. What's it going to do? 2x, 3x, maybe if you got really crazy lucky, but that's damn expensive. I mean, I'm sure it'll do good, but I'm looking for the ones on the low I can get a lot of. I don't want the ones that are too expensive I can only get a fraction of or parts of or a little bit and hope for the best. That's going to do it for me. That's just not how the OGs did it before or how it's been worked out for me before. But I did pick up some cake. I picked up some cake because it's like between $1.38, $1.40 right now. We know that sucker can get on up there. I'm thinking I seen somewhere around $10, $12. I want to say 16, but I can't swear to it. They don't stay those prices very long, so that's why you have to hit a sell button. Preaching to the choir right there. And then, of course, I got my dark horses over here, which are, the ones that are more speculative and kind of harder. They may do it, may not do it, so I don't want to put it. So I put more money into these, about 60% is kind of a general guideline. 30% of the portfolio value over into these, and about 10% over in these guys that could do, if they do 10, 20x, well, cool. That's fine. If they don't, then cool. That's also fine because I don't have as much in there. But Peppy and Bonk are kind of what I'm looking at. So this will probably be what you'll see me do over onto on the portfolio that I'm in the process of building over here. That's just $1,000 portfolio. Oh my God, you gotta spend $1,000 on all those? May have to trim it down. May have to do some stuff. I already got some of them. We got hype over here. Got my GMX. Got one Solana. Got some Arkham. That's another one. That one should probably be on my list too. I just can't stop it. Unfortunately, it seems like I can't stop under 100 coins is what it's starting to seem like. I'm not going to let that happen this time, though. Focusing more into those that across all my different portfolios and those that I just showed you over there. But Barachain, I really like that one. Joe. And then a little Monk here. But Grass and Lit, I'm not as into those. What do you guys think about DEXE, right? How's he feeling about that? That low float project. That's the terminology to keep in mind. Rave, River, now DEXE, Labs, low float. What does that mean? That means that the majority of those tokens are concentrated into whales, probably VCs, early partners, those little good boogers right there, and market makers. And when you let the whales and the market makers team up together, it's no bueno. It is a rug pull, pump and dumper, wild ride, flush you out. I'm going to steal everything from you because I can. Lead you in because they got all the coins, so well they can control how that price goes up without the volume to support it, right? And then the market maker can help push it up there. Market maker can help push it up there. And then we get all the fun that we've been seeing with all these coins that are, strangely enough, as crazy as it is. What is this, DEXE, right? Let's go take a look at it. Because at one time when it was about $6, about where it is right now, I was thinking about building a bag of it. It was $5. Oh, look, it's cheaper. I could get in. I don't want to get in now. I'm looking at Labs. Labs is like 15 cents now. You remember that one when it was up to about $40? All right, so of course it's on Ethereum, but look, it's also one of them Binance Smart Chain plays right there. Yeah. They keep us entertained during the bear market. That's what Binance is good for. They're good at keeping us entertained during this bear market, having something to chase and something to get smashed and liquidated on. DEXE, look at that price action right here. Crazy. It was sitting up around $50, man. $50, higher than it should have been. Now it's dropped 90%. Shout out to the OG rug pullers out there that are still mastering their craft and just making this market look untrustworthy for the new generation. Thank you for trying to screw us over on the front end, while Elizabeth Warren and all the other ones are trying to screw us over on the back end. You guys are awesome. You guys should go on a honeymoon and just go make some Nephilim demonic babies or something if you haven't already. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Anybody thinking about jumping in saying this is a good price for DEXE? I'll probably be up next week. I would say you might even see this one down at 17 cents next week, like we were seeing Labs over here. You remember Lab, right? I think it's Lab. I got the wrong one, but it looks the same. Wow, you see a recurring pattern over here with these guys? How crazy is that? Lab. 14 cents right now. Like, I'm picking something up at 50 cents and build a bag, and then it goes back to like $2. I'm good. Then it comes out like 14 cents, and like, well, that didn't work out, did it? Ladies and gentlemen, how you liking this wild ride called crypto? Bitcoin's my sugar daddy, says Ave Medina. Silver Day says, I have a favor, and the only prescription is some more cowbell. I have a bell that looks like a cow. Sounds like Bessie. Moo! Moo! Your hand is on my nipple. Stop squeezing. Move it. Silver Day, it's good to see you, Bad Doggy. What are you doing, man? We got Joe from Trade Intuition. This is the authentic Joe with the check mark and everything over here. Joe from Trade Intuition over here streams on Monday night and Friday night at 9 p.m. Plenty of time for the cool kids to assemble together there before they come over here to the other cool kids show, the nighttime. We're the Dark Knights, Joe and the turkey. It's like Chico and the man, but it's Joe and the turkey. There we go. We're out here. We're out here trying to shine some light on the darkness in this crypto world that we're in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Bad Doggy. Good to see you, my man. Geo Gems, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat tonight and for all the super chats. I'm 100% crowdfunding. I don't have a $99 group to show you. All I've got is a $2,499 a month group. OnlyFans footsie group. If you know, you know. Get in there, baby. Those fungusy toenails are coming. All right, I have to confess. I let it slip, and some of you called me out on it. You figured it out, and it's only right that I be upfront and forthcoming with this, especially you kinky bastards in Dubai who seem to love all this stuff. I don't get it, but hey, pays the bills, baby. I love you. That's awesome. You're my favorite. I just want to say that out loud. It is true. Those are not my feet. Those are not my feet. My feet were not up to par to give you the skankiness that you get in this channel. That fungusy toenail and toe jam that you love, all that little lint in between the toes and all that. Even the smell, even though you shouldn't be able to smell it through your TV screen, you know exactly what those you know, right? That vinegary kind of it's punch, yeah. And not to mention the sock merchants, the used sock merchandise that's available. But that's something else. That's something else. All in it. Yeah. The free members do get some free socks. All right. Underwear if you're nice. But anyway, it's only $2,499 a month. It's a no-brainer to join. You can pay it back in about 10 to 20 years. Put it on your credit card. I don't know, mortgage your house, whatever. You get the Bitcoin charts delivered to you every day with the entry and exit positions for that daily setup. Come on, baby. What are you waiting for? Change your life today. Let's get out here and kill this market. The OnlyFans Fancy Foot Group. If you're not there, well... You're missing out on all the fun. Abe Medina, how you doing, my man? Kingpin Crypto, good to see you, my man. Consolidate Road Dawg Crypto, less coins, bigger positions. Exactly, I'm trying, but gosh darn it, it's hard. Gave up on ETH, think of ETH, it's Coca-Cola. It's always going to be there. Hey, that's Innova 1000X. How you doing? Well, you know, Jenny. He's getting around. Nasty Gene, good to see you. There's Strega Heart. BSB looks good. BSB? Well, I've got a pen, and I will write that down. While I'm thinking about it, before I forget and get too sidetracked or anything like that, let me go ahead and put the little request marker up here in the chat. Should be showing up there. Link been creeping. Link always creeps. But then you find it slowly getting up to 13 to 18, 23, 28, 32 something, maybe $40, and then it dies. So far, that's kind of been the experience, but it can do something. I've picked up a little of that. Like DigitalX says, you need to consolidate. I need to consolidate a lot. It's not great to be in too many. You can make some gains in them, but then you're spreading out, and some of them are doing good. But it gets harder to manage. You say, I got plenty of time. I can do it. You're going to screw it up. You'll screw it up. You'll forget it. You'll not pay attention. You'll miss the pump. You'll have one locked up or something on staking. And you're like, oh man, I can't get it out. That's what happened to me with INJ when it was at $45. I was like, damn, most of mine's staking. I can't get it out for 21 days. All right, there we are. Submit your coin request for live analysis. Priority goes to members and super chat. It's me, Javier. Hey, Javier. Good to see you, my man. Time for some Milfy cereal. I know we got to get some get our sponsors taken care of over here. I'm just saying.
She a MILF, part of a well-balanced diet. Every morning, yeah, you know I gotta try it. Yeah. Pour it up, Milfy cereal in my bowl. My bowl. Mom's in life forever, that's good for my soul. For real. Yeah. Yoga pants, coffee mug, hair in a bun, dropping kids at.
All right, Milfy cereal. Still watching in my sleep, trying my best to support like Denny's top. We might have to get our new wardrobe over here. We may take her shopping one of these days over here. Tony Gold, backup phone. Hello. Hey, good to see you, Tony. All right. What are we looking at tonight, ladies and gentlemen? First, I want to look at the indices and notice how well altcoins are doing. They finally got that higher high in. Good. We're approaching its 382, just like Bitcoin is right over here, just right under $2 trillion. We need to take it out and or go higher and take this guy out. That will give us a higher high, and then most likely we're not going to go too crazy above that. Usually don't, right? We got a 0.5 fib over there. We're just going to pull a fib here and look and see how close of confluence we got. Just right below it is 2.04. Right above it, if we want to wick up above, is our a little other special area here at 1272. 2.08 trillion. That would be great to hit either three of these lines before we pull back, maybe to where we are now, right? We go up a step, we come back a step, we do a little cha-cha, a little twist sometime, and a little dipping. Well, a lot of dipping sometimes. Altcoins like to dip. They like to dip a lot. And I think they like to limbo. I think they like to do the limbo. Not the Lambo, but the limbo. Are you dyslexic or something? That might be what it is. All right, but also Bitcoin dominance is also going up. Now, we do not want that to get past this yellow line again, right? We don't want to go through that crap again. We really don't. But we'll put a damper on altcoin movement. So we're seeing them move, but they're just not being fantastical, right? Because we're still in accumulation phase for the most part of them. But money is coming out of Tether dominance, and I probably need to put some other stablecoin dominance things over here. Maybe I can mish them all together. There should be a chart that gets them all together for real. The most biggest ones really should be by now. But it's coming down, and that means that money's coming out of those stable coins and going into some of these altcoins. And I tried to help that as much as I could today. I made a newbie mistake, man. I lost some money. Man. By moving money. I made a newbie mistake and just gave away some money. Let me tell you about it. So I've been moving some things. I've been going through PayPal, right? I was. Today I went through crypto.com, just did a bigger chunk all at once, and okay. But I've been trickling in through PayPal, doing Pi USD, and then putting it over to Jupiter when my Jupiter app or wallet converted over to Tether, and then divvy it up to whatever exchange that I was, collecting on at the moment, right? And yesterday or last night, I forgot to exchange it to USDT, so I sent Pi USD to my exchanges. Luckily, it wasn't too much. luckily, cross our fingers, because if it was more, I would have sent more. But I'd almost dried up my Tether allotment, so I got lucky. So it's about $135 to each exchange that I was sending there. And it is such a hassle to try to get it back. And on one exchange I can, but there's a $50 fee that I've got to pay first for them to reverse it. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just. The other one wants me to, after all these other steps that I painstakingly went through, wants me to video my wallet, me logging into my wallet and going to and I'm just like, you know what? If it's a lot of money, I'd be pissed as hell right now. be very pissed as hell. But it's a little bit, I'm just call it for what it is, you know. Chalk it up to the game, maybe. That's another lesson learned, to slow the F down, man. Don't get too compliant, too used to doing things, but I sure did. Sent the wrong token that they don't support. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thought I'd share that, the realities of being over here in crypto. Ways that you can lose your money too, other than leverage trading. Bitcoin's still in this big purple box, which is betwixt the highs. This is the top section of the last cycle, right? And we've been floating around in there forever lately. First drop, got up out of it, came right back down to it, just couldn't get away. Well, we got a new little trend line. We can put that one right. Those are not so new, just new to this chart. Nice solid trend line. I can see Bitcoin moving on up. Come on, baby. 200 moving average here on the 12 hour, somewhere right around 70,000, where we're looking at with our little green targets over here and whatnots is. All right, Bitcoin, let's cheer you on here on the 12 hour. You look kind of good. I like the setup for the Ichimoku cloud indicators. How you looking? You're getting up there toward overbought, but that's what you do when you're on an uptrend right there near resistance areas. So, altcoins. They're looking good. They're looking juicy. They're looking so juicy. All right, what are you guys doing with them? Are you just trading? Or have you been kind of just slightly nibbling? Have you decided what you're going to go into? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me come back over to the chat over here. Abe Ghost. That's Nova says, hello, Joe. I tried to post the new as soon as I joined your Telegram group as well. Road Dawg will try to send you. Oh, thank you so much. Glad to have you in my group. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's go over and let's take a look at these altcoins and see how they're doing today. We're seeing a little love come to the board over here. Ooh, look at this section over here. 600 to 700 category over here. Jimothy, I keep seeing that. I seen it on my Solana wallet. Up there saying, oh, look at me, I'm trending, buy me, I'm trending. But it was a lot cheaper than what it is now. I got to say that. How far did you go up? Where were you? Where were you a few days ago? You were at what? You're at half a penny? And now you're at almost a penny and 3/4. Tendies? Just tell me Tendies is up. That's for the week though. Tendies is down for the day. I haven't just seen that over here on DEXE Screener. It was holding that trend line and then she lost it right there. Anybody interested in getting some tendies? She probably got a minute over here before she figures out what she's going to do. We got a 6-0. I don't think it's going to be that deep though. I think it might just be right here. Let's see what happens over for tendies. Because we got that 618 pullback right here from the high, I'm looking at that 786 rather than our 886. See what happens over here. That's going to come in at 0.0085. We're at 0.00193 right now. For anybody playing the tendies. Tendies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should see what's hot and what's not. It sure is not DEXE right now, is it? Wow. It just low float coins or the cabal, if you however you want to define that. The small handful of people that have all the damn coins that run the game on you, making you think. A lot of people out there thinking DEXE was the thing. Artificial intelligence, blah, 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 some kind of exchange. It's kind of like the new Hyperliquid, isn't it? Apparently not. Apparently not. Luckily, I dove into it as far as I can tell, because you can't believe everything that you read or ask about, even with your AIs. Although they're doing good, but Hyperliquid is not a high float. It's more of an organic. DEXE, not organic, not organic price action at all, right there. Jimothy the Raccoon. Look, another meme coin to chase. Are you a Binance? Are you on Binance by chance, Jimothy? I'm just asking. I mean, you're a little bit everywhere, aren't you, Jimothy? Midnight, who I thought Charles Hoskin was talking about it dying down. I guess some people decided, oh, well, maybe we should buy it because it's starting to turn around. This is the top 1,000. I'm going to scroll to the top 300 over here. We still see a DXE took the brunt of it, down 85% right there. Can we give a shout out to all the DGens that just kind of, killed their bags over right there today? You did it right, baby. If you don't do that a couple of times, you'll never learn your damn lessons in this game. Congratulations. You got your ass handed to you, with just this market's way of teaching you how to be smarter the next time. So, you take your lumps and you frame them and you put them on the wall like a diploma. That's your sheepskin in this market. All right, Monk's taking a little bit of a lick to the downside right there. Near is down below $2, so getting a little near now might pay off in the far future. Hyperliquid still about 60, which for it lately is not a bad place. Zcash hanging around 528, which seems about normal for you. Go figure. I remember when Binance scared the market, said they were going to delist it and put all this FUD out there and drove the price down to $30. That ruined my position at that time. But thank you, Binance, for being the great supporters of this crypto space that you are. Freaking Binance. Geo Gems, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I think you get fireworks for that. Ooh, look, fireworks. Ooh. Fireworks are awesome. Thank you so much for super chat, Geo Gems. I appreciate you. Appreciate all your support and everybody's support. For your memberships, for super chats. Thank you so much. It helps, because otherwise I just make 15 cents a stream, or a 2 or 3 hour stream here on YouTube. That's and if you can, I mean, there is something that you can do that helps. So I'm just.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
And you can also support the channel by just supporting our sponsors.
He's wearing Send It cologne. One whiff and you'll ignore every red flag, just like he ignores every red candle. Bro, she's the liquidity. Send it.
Yeah, Send It cologne. Look at yours today. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting a little list of altcoins to go over, or else we're going to keep going over the same ones that I'm just watching night after night after night. If you got anything you want to share, if you maybe see a setup, or you just got a question about something, a coin, just want a second opinion on it, or anything that I do, and I'll throw it up on the chart and give me my analysis on it. Until then, we're going to take a look at what I want to look at. Which is going to be Casper. I'm going to remind you that Casper is down in the dirt right now, 2.8 cents right here. It has known to be up in the high of 20 cents before. It is known to move quite aggressively once the hype gets right behind it again. Currently appears to be, most likely probably statistically is, if you acquire to the school of thought, in a bullish harmonic pattern, which has officially completed and confirmed, with not just a type 1 retracement, where we bumped down here the first time, but a possible type 2 retracement, which just makes it stronger ass. Now it is my speculative opinion that this one may made here over the course of the next 6 to 9 months. It may come up a little bit, maybe 4 or 5 or 6 cents, and then come back down and do another little type 2 return over here, giving us the coveted symmetrical double booby harness pattern right here, for lack of better words, for a major type 2 reversal off of this major harmonic pattern. Translation is I'm adding to my Casper bags, been adding to my Casper bags, so I can take advantage of this escalation to the upside during the most funnest part of this market called markup. This is the part that comes after this part called sell your ass off, beat you down, make you hate the market, which we've been in for quite a while for altcoins. And soon, not tomorrow, probably not the next day, but soon this phase of the market's going to be over. And if you're not making a plan, getting some kind of structure of how you're going to do this, and it may not be the greatest in the world, but it's better than no plan at all, to decide what coins you're going to get into, how much of those coins you're going to get into, and try to get into as big of a bag as you can. And like was mentioned earlier, and I mentioned it before, but it's a weakness for me, and not just for me, but for many others, is to get spread a little too thin across a lot of these altcoins, because there's so many and they're so good, and they all taste so good, and I want to catch them all like Pokemon. Yeah, I'll catch them all. You gotta stop. We gotta stop. It's a problem. We're gonna have an altcoin anonymous meeting and try to come up with a 12-step program to get out of that habit, I think. And consolidation, that is the key. But I am part of my plan is to figure out of those which I got, and collecting them, picking which of the ones will I consolidate into, because they are in such good trade setups right now. They are in such good trade setups right now on the daily and the weekly chart that you're just like, oh man. And it can take those a while to play out on those bigger setups, right? But once they start moving, baby, ooh, well, this game gets fun. This is when the rare times in the market when you can actually make exponential gains. You can moonbag things. It is the most forgiving part of this market, in my personal opinion. Meaning, yeah, you might screw up. Maybe you do get in a little too many projects. You can moonbag those and take your collateral out. Of course, you're still going to be in too damn many projects. You'll have a damn moonbag, a little small half a position moonbag after you take your profits out, your collateral out. And that can get a little tedious, so you might want to think about that. But still, and not losing if you're taking your collateral out, right? You got a free bag. You can do that. You can do that this part of this market. Over these next 6 months, you'll have several opportunities on several of these projects to moonbag them. I recommend that you do. Why let them? Why keep that money in there? Free it up. Save it for the big ass drop that will eventually be coming, and then take advantage of other opportunities. At least that's the game plan. Now, how it actually lives in the real world, that's what we got to balance out here, and in this whole scene, right? It's easy to make plans and even to know what you need to do, but when it comes down to the execution, seems like there's always some story there. There's always some excuse. There's always something, and it can be very innocent. But it still happens, so we have to plan for that and think about that, in my personal opinion. You should see how YouTubers, was it DP 50x and then make 25% with leverage and declare it a win. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can understand what we're talking about over here. Preach, sir, turkey. It's a good time. GMX app lets you do 50x. I like GMX as a whole, to be honest with you. I think $6.50 right now. It gets back up to $50, and I'd be very happy with that. You should see how YouTubers DP 50x and make 25% with leverage, or is that drop 50x and then make 25% with leverage and declare to win. If they can do that little and get so many followers, then no reason people are like, Joe can't do that with proper TA. The futures trading is it's where all the casino action is, the fun action is, in my opinion. And honestly, I mean, I think that, I mean, it's just a byproduct of the exchanges, right? That they would be the ones that would promote and push that idea so much. And that is what they tout, is always leverage for futures and using that. And even if you notice some of these places, some of these exchanges, you can get things on futures that you can't get on spot. Like I have on Blowfin, I can trade futures there, but I can't buy Casper there. Spot is where I've always seen the biggest gains. And there are some people out here that successfully do their little day trading thing. I find it interesting that their biggest come-ups, if they've been on YouTube, have always been after they, either started charging for their group or, made a paid group. It just logically seems to do there. But it is kind of impressive if they are talking about pulling numbers. Maybe that allows them to trade with a bigger account, which that's cool. They can pull out more, but they seem to be doing well. Most of them, there's some of them that just are gaining all the time, but the account's not growing. Now, I know what it's like to have an account not grow, because I've got one of the tiny accounts over here is not growing. But what you don't see me doing is saying, yes, that's another $25 a day, man. I'm putting over here every day on this $100 account. Yeah, $25 a day. That's what we make. And it never goes over $80. I mean, something's askew there, right? I mean, you should see if they're bragging about being constantly profitable and constantly making $5,000 to $1,000 a day. Join my group so you can learn how. Then you should see that account grow, right? Especially if they're bragging about it, then they've got to bring some receipts to show that what they're doing or what's going on is actually, the shizzle that they say it is. It's just my take on it. I don't know. I'm not over here bragging and saying that I'm making $500 a day. I can't say that I make $500 a day leverage trading, because I don't play it that way. But that's me. But what I do is a lot of position trading, which we're in the position trading wheelhouse right now. This is my wheelhouse right here on getting these bottoms in with them bags and then watch a number go up. The OG method before leverage came into crypto. And this is how it was done. Ladies and gentlemen, if the US government wanted to, they could buy Intel stocks on Solana. Well, I think you have a point. You have a point there. Their numbers are not really that good. That's my point. 50x leverage for 25x% is really bad. It's not even a 1% move, so I just wonder why I call it a win. Well, I mean, if I know when I trade with the numbers I got, 25% up or something like that, it's usually, it's not the greatest. But some of them, sometimes, as long as they're, and like if they put $500 in, and 50x, and they can make 250, they can at least get 50% of that. That's good. If they only got like $100 out of it, that's okay. But you used to get the higher leverage, you get also the higher fees. They're not talking about the fees. And the one thing that they're definitely never talking about is that every one of those trades is a taxable event. Every damn one of those is a taxable event. And once you dance with the tax man, that make you think some of that stuff a little bit, how you approach the market. So I don't want to accumulate a lot of taxable amounts and have to explain that on the audit and whatever. It's like, I was a junkie. I had to chase every flag to the upside. The charts made me do it. It wasn't my decision at all. It's just when the charts tell me to get in, I get in. That's what I do. Or my subconscious mind will tell me, and sometimes it tells me to pick my butt in public. I do. All right, I don't know where this show is getting crazy now. What are we doing over here? 50x sounds good. All right. Let us take a look at some alties. Naughty alties. Shall we? Shall we, darling? I'm going to take a look at render. I want to talk a little bit more about render while I do. I had to move some render. Render switched over from Ethereum over to Solana. And I still had some Ethereum render. And I had to go through the process of going through the wormhole bridge and the whatever. It was tedious and slow and just confusing AF. And you think you lost your coins because, especially on top of me sending that money and losing it to the exchange, sending the wrong version of dollars over there. It started to work on my damn nerves a little bit. Render's also in a nice formation over here, man. Rendery, it's $1.50. That's a good place to get in on a render if you believe in it. If it's your token audio over here, give us a 0.5. You're right at the area you should be coming back to. It also in one of these nice little harmonical patterns. And it may be working on this little type 2 return idea over here too, but this should be good. It should be a good area to look about getting in and playing this guy to the upside. Let us do a little analysis over here. Let's see, you went down and then right there's where you started, right here. So that's your high, there's your low. Anywhere under 157 is a juicy spot to buy ya. A juicy spot to be buying this little sucker. And technically, the thing. Oh man, I wanted to redo my fibs. It's still about the same place, under 161. This is that big wick that we had back in October that just killed everybody's hopes and dreams in crypto over here. It appears that we've got a channel idea, or do we? It's a little fuzzy at the moment. Depends on if you want to incorporate wicks or not. I do not recommend it. Go with the most touches. It seems like we're underneath a trend line right there. Looking a little desperate for render over here. Still in a good place to look at it. This is a good time. You don't have to nail the perfect bottom, the perfect setup or anything like that at this point in the market. You just need to slowly accumulate. And you just nibble, the equivalent of DCAing in over here a little at a time and build these bags. Like if I was going to build one for render right around here at $1.50 is where I'd want to be wanting to do it. Count it lucky if it goes cheaper and just keep doing it if it goes higher. Little by little, until you get that bag packed with a nice little low average price. And then if render goes back up to its target over here at $11, you're like got a 10x on your hands right there. Possibilities. 10x to there, we'll be over $14 back up to A if we're able to do that, right? It should. It's got a high probability of chance of coming back up to these two targets with this particular type of setup. Whether it goes up higher than that, we don't know, but it could. They often do, but it may not. I don't care. I'm looking for that 10x. I'm just happy to see number get the hell away from where we are right now on all these damn coins. What do you guys think? Meet Damian long and all with 50x leverage has been my best trade past couple of weeks. Up 400% on one of the positions, trading both Brent and WTI. Come on, join the dark side. To trade oil, it moves like Litecoin, dude. I could trade Litecoin with the same efficiency. I do believe it's scaring the F out of me, though. It isn't a harmonic pattern. Says that it could come back up to 118. We talked about that last week or two ago. I don't know. One of the other times you mentioned oil and drew it on here, and I was like, what the hell's going to happen in the world for that to go up that high? That does not look good over there in that straight. Something about to go askew, perhaps. But we're coming into this $87 area. That's the first place to look for a little bit of trouble over there. A little rejection. I'm sure that they'll be ready to go into peace talks again, probably right when it hits there. And they will probably have an agreement, something on at least on. Somebody crosses their fingers behind their backs, but they're nodding or something like, okay. Some kind of agreement will probably be announced to bring these prices down. But it does look like they want to go right the hell back on up from there. It moves too slow for me, Damon, to trade. Right now, I'm worried about picking up my bags. I'm gonna put my money in my bags. I've been looking at this one called Bearer Chain. And I think it's got promise. Others may not agree. It's at 20 cents right now. But imagine it gets back to its $7 and $8 area over here. And that will make Daddy very happy. Now, it's not my heaviest bag at all because it's more of a risky one. Or it's got a lot more to prove, right? Than, say, Solana or Swee or even Bitcoin. But it is definitely getting its allocation over here. Bear a chain. Anita, how you doing? Good to see you. Remember, oil, 0.03 a barrel. Loyal. Or down 0.03 a barrel. Mine is my best trade right now. I'm up 44%. Monad is, the only thing I have against it is how many coins that it has. If it wasn't for that, I would think, but I think they're supposed to be doing a buyback program too. But it sounds a lot more interesting and a lot more promising than I had first thought when I first found out about it. And it was on my list as one to try to play and accumulate. It was coming up as a strong contender to get into. I just took it off my list, mostly because of how many coins it has. But it can still do some traction, right? Yeah, not bad. The buyback and burn, that will be one of the biggest things to help the number go up on it. I think it's a good choice. Here it is on the daily, getting the old green dot saying, baby, we wanting to go up. It's got some headwinds over there to get through, but I can see that 0.02728 cent area coming up. Hopefully we'll get up to around 4 cents there. That would be awesome. Oh man. My AI limit reached again already. One of these days we'll get that thing completed over there. All right, I want to take a look at Pengu. Look at some of the more risky things to be in over here. This is the old meme coin Pengu. Pengalulu. Which also in a harmonic pattern type 2 return. Looking sexy AF right now. Makes me want to go out and buy a big old bag of Pengu. A big old Pengu. Pengaludu. So nice big juicy double bottom possibly forming here with a peak butt crack right here at 0.0118 cents. Currently we are below that by approximately 40%. 46 to be exactly. On the reverse handle side, if we were to put $100 in Pengu right now, with a mere target up there at foresaid area at 0.011835, we could possibly enjoy an upcomings, if you will, of 88% to our $100 venture, therefore mathematically giving us the equivalation of $188, with $88 being our most generous profit. Thank you very much. And scene. All right, Pingu looks kind of good. I want to get in on it. I think I might be in on it already. I need a trade over here on my little tiny spot account because I'm getting bored as crap watching it just stay the same damn price over here. I want to do something big, something gorgeous, something beautiful, something legendary, something that will leave a legacy behind. How about that? Futures. Come on, baby. And all I got over here is a bunch of Bitcoin and stopping it out in this. And you're not at $100 anymore. I mean, taking them nice little gains I made and let them get chopped up over here on me. Do I want to take a look at Pengu? Pengu says it's calling my name for something bigger. Maybe I'll take a different approach over here and not try to do a scalpy, shy kind of thingy thing. But maybe I'll make a little plan to play this one. My goodness, your 4 hour looks good to me. Your 1 hour looks enticing. But your short term looks like if I get in and I don't have a controllable leverage, I may just be in that drawdown for a minute and not trying to do that. 1061 looks good. Somewhere right in that area looks good. If we can get our little happy asses down there, right back about that 1 hour 200 moving average. Or Pingu. But I'm liking it. I like it on the bigger time frame. Got some Bullish divergence going on over there. On the weekly, it has not yet printed that green dot, but it does look likely to be coming soon. Pingu accumulation. If you get into that kind of thing, yeah. Going to take a look at something a little bit more serious than a meme coin right over here. This is Arkham Intelligence over here. Ooh, baby, look at you. This thing is down at 11 cents. It's been at 11 cents for a minute. A little lower, a little higher. A little bit more coins for the buyer.
I said you had the sweetest pump I ever saw.
So slowly accumulating this one is not a bad choice in my personal opinion, especially when you can see its price history over here for Arkham Intelligence. It's definitely been above $1 and above $2. Oh my God, it's been up to $3. $3 make you holler. You get it for 11 cents, sell it for $3. You make a good chunk of change right there. You sound like a good businessman. You do that. You buy cheap, you buy low, you sell high. Speaking of selling high, then we should go back over here to blow bet and try to get rid of some of these coins. I'm just saying. Look at you. First target area. Just get us out of local accumulation. Come back up and retest this area. 26, 28 cents. And you say moon bag? So let's imagine, if you will, $500. That sounds like a lot. It is for some people at some times. This is for a lot of people at a lot of times. But we just got a number. Let's just say $500 goes in. And we do go up here, and chances are we could blast up even higher than that because we just fell so much and there's nothing there to stop us. But let's just say this candle wick right here, this green one over here, where we could probably go up and get rejected, that is 116% in gains. That's at 23 cents. So you buy here somewhere around 10 and 11 cents, and you sell half of that bag. When we get to 20 or 24, your $500 is out, and you got a $500 bag of this little guy just to let hang out there for the rest of this damn market. Now, let's just say that right there from 23 cents, where we got now a bag worth $500. Let we come back up to, I don't know, this area about $2. Well, that little $500 bag that you already took your money out of, you got nothing in this, but that little $500 moon bag that you just got sitting on that wall and waiting for a rainy day, is up 800%. 8 times 5 is $3,000. You turn $500 into $3,000 and you still kept your $5,000. You had no risk in this whatsoever. If this is not one of the best and greatest strategies to apply, which can only be done effectively at this point in the market, planning and executing in this part of the market, I don't know what to tell you. There we go. Moonbag it. Yeah, moonbaggy. Do we have moonbags? I don't know. All right, let's take a look at Swee. Swee's been struggling down here in the low 70s. Here on the weekly chart. Coming up to that 9-moving average over here on that weekly chart. After getting a nice little weekly green dot, stochastic starting to head up to the upside. Everything's starting to head up to the upside. It's just being really slow, which I'm thankful for because I still have some money to come in to allocate over to Swee. So my goal right now is to only allocate into the certain coins that I have been allocating in and stay the hell away from everything else, so that I can not become so damn diversified as it normally happens. So I can consolidate. That's at some point in time. 76 cents for Swee. And here in April, and here in February, here for most of the year, we were around 94 cents for Swee. We'll probably go back up there. And for anybody buying somewhere around 65 or even here at 76, they're like, no, that's too high. I mean, that's 30% gains on spot right there. $1,000 bag goes up to about $1,300. And you're saying, oh, look, I'm up 30%. I'm a genius. And it can make you feel better, but not as good as when it goes back to some of those juicy prices that we may see again. About $4. Well, that's pretty cool. 78 cents to $4. It's not the greatest in the world. I mean, it's not a 25x man. It's not a 100xer. But it's a solid gain, and it may even go up past $4 or $5, maybe. I don't know. Swee's got a lot of tokens on it too. It may take that may be a big ask. Well, that's why I want those satellite coins, like Cetus. Looking here at Cetus, also down in a nice little double bottom right there. Starting to get this little right butt cheek starting to form over there. All happy. Notice it's got a little bit more lift than this one over here. Looks like we had some work done. Little bumpy, but maybe it'll spread out over time. Is that a shoulder, head and shoulder to the upside? Well, I believe that would be correct, sir. And you're also looking at overcoming this 50 moving average. This is the daily chart heading into a green. That's looking good. It's looking so good to me for Cetus. That before long that we will see Cetus not at 2 cents, but we will see it around 7 or 8 cents, working this little happy back up to the 10 and 13 cent area where it was hanging around before the big drops back in May. I mean, it's not like we're over here buying Cetus over here at 19 cents and watching it drop 92% down. It's not like I put $500 into the Cetus at 20 cents, man. Bottom's in, dude. I'm stocking up on this little sucker, and then $500 becomes worth $50 right there. That would suck. What would suck worse is if you put $500 in now and it does the same thing. It goes lower. That truly would suck. I don't believe it's going to happen though. And then again, I'm not Jesus and I can't see into the future. But I'm looking at the signs that we got a nice double bottom going on this. So this one's my play at 20 cents for Cetus. Now imagine good old Cetus. Let me get back to these areas at 36 cents. And we're sitting here. Did I say 19 cents? It is 1.9 cents. It's under 2 cents. 2 cents for this guy. Major DEXE over on Swee. That's 1,800%. We're talking about almost 1920x or something like that, if we can get back up to the areas that we had just about almost 2 years ago, in November of 2024. Which is as close to a peak or an altcoin season that we would have got out of our altcoins. We didn't get an altcoin season at all. At all. What we got on most altcoins is a double bear market, in my personal opinion. I mean, we're doing double bottoms on the broader charts on the majority of them. And hopefully the Clarity Act will give them a little teeth this time. This turkey getting tired. What time is it? We've been going an hour. Got 15 people hanging out. Thank you so much.
For those of you
15
that have been
people.
hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Haven says, is it Sky? SKHY? Just got listed on the DApp that I trade on Solana while the show is going. I'm actually watching RWA be put on the chain live. Skynet? Skenix? What is that? OKX has got it. Let's go see what's going on with this little thing. That looks like that other coin we looked at over here. In a range, maybe a bottom formation here. Kind of edgy. But it does have a sort of a neckline that could be retested there at 162. What is that, $169? I don't know what this is, but okay. It's a 15-minute chart over here. Now you're looking at 0.5. Pulling back a little bit, pulling back a little bit. Wait a minute, I can get you straightened out. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now you're talking. Now you're talking to us. 618 right there, right? Coming down a little bit. I can see it going down to about 160, 162. Hopefully it won't just be ranging for a minute, but even if it does range, and check out that 201 area, $200 area. If it is ranging, it may just wick up there and come back into the range. Looks kind of interesting right there. Jeez! Turkey be getting tired. Let's take a look at ladies for Anita. Somehow I just know that's coming. This is Ladies Coin, meme coin over on, looking at it over on KuCoin on for the chart over here. Been watching this little local channel idea that has been in. It's been holding these trend lines so far, so good. Thought it might be coming down to this area. It doesn't look like it's wanting to do it just quite yet. Maybe that trend line will hold and we can start going right back up. Looking good. I'm going to zoom out. Oh, I'm on the 15-minute. I'm only looking at this the 4-hour. Here we go. That's what's looking off. All right, so I got a rising channel I did there, and it is local. It does have some angles on it, but it's not the best representation of what's going on over here, I don't think. We take these wicks to account. We still, okay, nice. Touch, chitchy. Touch. In my personal opinion, that's the major trend line we're looking at and retesting it pretty nicely right here. Just coming right in this little nook and cranny of this other trend line right there. Perfect little place to bounce. Perfect little place to bounce or wick down to the 200. It's at a good place right here to try to get some support. Like to see it start bumping its little happy asses back up, and maybe it can make about a 49% gain. Really? Up to point. Oh my gosh, I don't know. It's 8 zeros and 994. We're at 663 right now, so whatever that difference is, that would be cool. That'd be a 50% gain. Your backs would grow like half, like you grew a cup size, and it looks amazing. All right, everybody starts to notice.
Lessons does the open chart provide. Many sunrise
Doesn't Swee have monthly unlocks? I think most of them have monthly unlock. Yeah, it does. I don't know all the details about it. Yeah, it's not going to be my biggest one, but I am playing Swee this time. This is about the time that I stopped playing Swee, and it was because of what you're talking about right there. I stopped playing Swee and Aptos. And surprisingly, though, I mean, it was still early on with Swee back then, too. But I anticipated that it would be harder to grow and everything, but then it got up to $3 or $4, right? So I do think it's a coin that a lot more people will be coming into, so it's going to be the one on my roster to go with. I like, but I'm focusing on Avalanche. And those tokenomics are a lot better, about half a billion on that one, 500 million. And of course Solana, especially if Solana can come back into the 60s again, or even venture back to the 50s. I don't know that it will. I would definitely make a bigger attempt to go harder on it there. Otherwise, I'm just kind of nibbling at Solana every time I'm moving things in and out over here on crypto. I got you, Anita. We just looked at ladies right there. Thanks, Sleepy Turkey. Turkey is sleepy tonight. Turkey's always sleepy. Because those small cap bags we used to trade versus Bitcoin, hardly see any alt versus or a trading taking place either. So it's just USDT now. Yeah. So if I must hold now, I might as well hold. That's a good point. So I mean, back in the day before stablecoins, Tether and everything was the commonplace, which they're starting to get away from Tether and go to USDC now. I mean, you had to trade altcoins against Bitcoin. That was it. That was the mindset. And it was like, oh man, we can use altcoins to grow Bitcoin. What a great idea. Let's all do that. And then when the stable coins came, we kind of got away from that. I mean, even when we look at the chart, we're always looking at it. No matter where we go, we check out the prices, and it's always against dollars. You know, it's not by default against Bitcoin. So it's not in our mind. And we can't see that they lose value against Bitcoin. And it's always a good idea to track your coins against Bitcoin. Sometimes there's a Bitcoin pair somewhere, right? Sometimes you just have to type it in over here on TradingView and see what you come up with. So this is Solana against Bitcoin right now on the daily. And it can gain against Bitcoin, meaning if you had a Bitcoin's worth of Solana here and it went up 260%, well, you got more than just one Bitcoin now, baby. You did it. So that's the concept behind it, but you got to be on top of your game to actually execute that good these days, or have some kind of system to help you keep track of it, because nobody does anymore. It's all about them dollar gains, right? But I can tell you, you can do this backwards, because that's what I did this previous cycle, and you can get out of your Bitcoin into altcoins at the wrong time and just watch that Bitcoin just vanish this little happy asses away. You can play it wrong too. All right, so Solana against Bitcoin. It's not on an upward trend now, but it looks like she might be catching some traction to try to start doing that again pretty soon here. Oh, that's a nice thing. Take something like Swee to BTC. Oh, there are some places you can trade that, like Binance. So they already have the chart of Swee against Bitcoin, and it's also at a nice little bottom. So think about this. If I get a $500 bag of Swee, or say $1,000 bag, say 1,000, you can calculate that easier. Down here, I buy it with dollars. I'm not buying with Bitcoin, but it's worth, this is the rate that it would be at Bitcoin, right? And as that rate against Bitcoin goes, if I want to sell it out into Bitcoin, well, I've just sold Swee for 225% more Bitcoin than I could have bought back here with that cash at that time. So that's the magical part about it. And you'll hear me say, I don't care if you buy it in dollars or Bitcoin, either one. In tracking this, you can still use these altcoins to grow your Bitcoin, but you gotta track it and be on top of it, right? But they will gain. They can and often do gain against Bitcoin for short seasons, but it doesn't last forever. So that's why we gotta track it. But it looks like Swee is getting ready to rip up on Bitcoin. I mean, not fantastic. I don't think it's got a move like this coming just yet, but there'll be one. We hope, cross our fingers, there should be one. I'm going to say there definitely will. It's going to happen Tuesday of November of 2027 at 3:30 p.m. Mr. X told me. Yes, I've got a Mr. X connection now. Thank you. I am the new bit boy. I look like him anyway, except for the beard. All right. I think it's kind of interesting. Swee against Bitcoin over here. This one called Aave is sitting around $96. We were talking about it over here when it was in these juicy 60s and 70s, and like, don't fade Aave. Nice rounded bottom over here. Big M shape, big comeback. Went past the 886, but I still view it as a harmonic pattern. The big old butt crack. That's a gigantic butt crack we got going on over here. It only got up to $400 this past cycle. This one, I do believe, can get up past $1,000 once we get all this stuff, because this is where the big money plays. All that borrowing, lending, and stuff like that over on Ethereum. All the big players have always played over there. They like it. They love it. This is where they go borrow the money before they would dump on some kind of DeFi exploit kind of thingy and trick everything. That's where they go borrow all their money from. Yeah. So all the good actors, bad actors, and some politicians over here on the Aave lend platform there. She might still be coming. She might still get another pullback over the next 4 or 5 months. We might see her back around 60 something. Some of these altcoins that we're trying to bag right now. I mean, I'm full aware that over the next 4 months we might have a nice little 30% pullback on some of them. I'm going into it knowing that, but I picked up some Dave because one. I found an easier way to get my money over it all at once, and I was like, well, hell, they're still down around the areas I'm targeting, so let's just snag some right now, and then I'll probably move another chunk over, maybe sometime this week, and disperse that much slower. This is FET, also another one that could make a come up. And I'm wondering, because, I mean, it's in a harmonic pattern, another one of these nice juicy ones, even down here where we are right now. So it's got some bullish signs, but it just ain't doing a gosh darn thing right now. I hope that it does. I have about written this one off. It was AGIX, and Ocean and FET, and now they've become a ASI, Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. It's like three of the intelligence so-called coins that we had, some of the most promising ones in crypto. I don't know, they were having a hard time too, I guess, and they decided to merge. So however that works out, now we got ASI, which is still FET. It's all a big confusing mess. I got the hell out of AGIX as soon as I heard that. I'm like, I'm out. And that was the best thing. That was one of my big plays last time, was getting AGIX at 4 cents, and then it went up a lot. That was one of our big calls, and got out right when it did it. Right when everybody was like, we need to buy this. They're merging. Yes. And I'm like, there's no way that's a good thing. There's no way that's a good thing. That's not a good thing. Anytime that a lot of these tokens, if they rebrand, like eGold, EGLD, Elrond was the name of it. It rebranded. It's just it, or do some kind of little mergers thing or some kind of. It's usually not a good thing. And I've just learned right now, just when that happens, just get out. Just get out. Say no, because drawdown be coming in one form or another. Been my experience anyway. UPXI, my average cost for Solana is $39 through the stock's worst case. The shareholders meeting in Tampa or Bahamas. I'll sell 4 MNAB into Casper Solar Biddy, says Avon. Sounds like a plan. My UPXI, my average is coming down, but it's still up there. They basically like the first bank on Ethereum for real. Yeah, that's it. It's already got its customers and supporters over there. I think it's got a bright future. David Giff says, yeah, I have a small Swee bag. Stop adding you to unlocks, but may add some here and there. Dollar seems really likely. I think it'll be a I'm anticipating at least $3 to $4, maybe $6 if the market gets heated for Swee. I'm not expecting it to just do cartwheels or anything, but I also know I don't want to miss out on that one, and it could turn into something. So I got to play. Actually, it's not a huge play at the moment, but that did make it on one of my picks of ones I'm gonna accumulate. The one that I'm really wanting to keep building on, but just I've been slowing up a little bit, is Avalanche, and that's it, man. I think it's so cheap right now. It's $6.56. And I know it would probably take it a minute to start cooking and get going. It seems like it does. But I mean, once it does, I mean, it gets back into $30 and something, I'm going to feel really good about where I bought it right now. And I know from playing it before, that's a common area for it to hold for a minute. But I'm hoping with the real world asset plays and all the clarity coming in, that's going to be one of the more favored chains for them to do some of that stuff on. Swee, I think, is gearing itself up more toward the gaming and some other stuff. And of course, they're all going to say real world assets right now. But I think Swee's got some stuff going on. But it's one of my dark horse layer ones. But then again, Beara chain, that one, I think I've got some hope on that one. But mostly it's Solana and Avalanche is what I'm looking at for my main layer ones. There is Rune, and it's got its place, and it's got its cool features, and it's got it's like our space needs it for privacy and be able to do things out of everybody's, with it's got some functions that are kind of cool, things that you can do through their platform and things like that. But every once in a now there's an exploit or something goes, and but I like it when it can get up to $8 or $9, especially if it's somewhere around 40 right now. So again, it's kind of a dark horse kind of play. But historically, it's been a good coin and done some things, and it's got a good team that, they address problems and keep building and keep trying. But how it's going to perform this next time, I don't know, but I would at least hope it gets back up to $2. Come on, you can at least do that from 40 cents, can't you? And then we can decide what we're going to do from there. Did we look at Solana? I feel that we had. Solana also, and a possible big harmonic idea over here, and another minor one here that may be playing out. It's not yet confirmed, but based on what we got over here, before we came down to we went to 386, got a higher low. It's setting us up to come over here. That's the 113, also the 886, which would be somewhere right around $93 if we go for the lower low. You hear me say this on some other things too. This is it on Solana, right? So there's, I am looking for us to push up toward $100 in there. On Solana, just taking this little sweet ass happy time to get up there, ain't it? But that's okay because I've not really got as much of this as I'd like. So I wanna get some more Solana. Order me bags. And I don't like buying it over $80. I don't like buying it over $80, but I didn't buy enough when it was 66. Gosh darn it. Wouldn't it be cool if we can come up there and then we can come all the way back down to 60 something? That would be, gee, that'd be cool. Somewhere we got to get a type 2 return. Don't have to, but we could out of this other big pattern over here. So we might see it come up and come back down to these areas. I don't know. We still got, like I said, about 4 to 6 months to go through this possible range of ideas over here. When's the zombie base coming back? Definitely around Halloween. And you know I like the smaller coin amount, says Avon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 17 people hanging out with us right now. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Hey, you guys are what makes this show awesome. Just playing.
When the charts look scary and your hands start shaking, hit them with Send It Nasal Spray. One spray and you'll market by the absolute top with zero wealth destruction. Use responsibly.
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dawg.
All right. Javier says, well, can I share an off-topic thought? Well, sure. I share them all the time. My core tells me the... Wait a minute. I got you highlighted. I can't... Oh, the Iran peace deal, the U.S.-Iran peace deal. U.S. can't legally pay Iran reparations, nor can it appear to. So how Iran actually gets paid? Crypto manipulation. Well, it could be. Iran does like his Bitcoin. The number go up. I don't know what kind of things they're going to do over there. I got a feeling Iran might be in the Stone Age if they... The craziest war. I mean, I don't know. How do you be so disrespectful when you're trying to negotiate, though? I mean, there's no good faith at all, it seems. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at Radium. It's another one of my picks that I'm trying to get into. It's not at the greatest price. I mean, I would rather have this around 30 cents, but we never got down there. It's about 54 I wasn't looking at then, but getting it in the mid-60s, it's at 70 now. I see a possibility we can get back up to about 138 before we have to get a stronger pullback here. I think we're trying to work ourselves up to that target area. But this is what it looks like on the bigger picture, and you can see, man, Radium can get up to $8. It's been up to $10, been up higher. That was back in 2021. This was January 2025, but just going $4, $5, $6 at $7. That's not the greatest of returns, but that's not a bad project to be into, to be just having some money in when we get up there. So I'm looking about a 4, 5, up to a 7 or 8x possible out of Radium over here, and I think that's very doable and not too much to ask for. So therefore, it's been made into my altcoin plan over here. I would love to get 25 and 50x out of everything, but damn it, they all don't do that. You went into the market last season thinking that's what we're going to do. Here's your ass. You got handed to you very often. Altcoins sucked. Totally sucked. Take a look at Virtual. I am not in this one. I don't have a plan to be this time. Here's at 65 cents. And you got a big ass falling wedgie. That wedgie's falling, and it's big and ass. Just like good ass coffee. You got a good asshole wedge over here. 68% chance they break to the upside. Like it's trying to get ready to do that right now, don't it? Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. So the 80-cent area, anywhere under there is a juicy place to accumulate. Well, the first target here is to say I'm going to take me just a little off the table over here, about $1.15. Juicier area to take a little bit more off the table. It's going to be at $1.70. That's just how it kind of works out, ladies and gentlemen. From there, I'm going to be eyeballing this juicy little area about 233. Chance may not make it completely up there, may fall short about 210, but hey, I'm putting 233 on the marker there. If we're going to go for that higher high zone, we're going to be looking at 324 right over here, with a slight possibility of a hiccup right here at 291. Now that's all I need to establish a nice little trading plan on this little guy. It gives me all my little pivot points that I just need to get paid on. $1,000 in on this at, what are we at, 62 cents? 62 cents. I can pull me out. It goes up 82%, so $1,000 becomes almost $2,000. I think I could probably pull out $200 there. Well, whatever's left goes up here. $1,000, it would come out somewhere around $1,700 minus what we've taken out. Probably got room to take out another $200. Come over here. I'd probably take about $200 or $300 out. 268% gains from it all. 364%. I'm sure I've taken out, you know, almost everything that I'd put in at this point, and hopefully a lot more. Could a moon bag it as soon as it doubles. That's the other strategy, right? $1,000 a year. We can go up 100%. Go up to $1.38. Moon bag it, baby. So many opportunities over here. So I can see the possibility. This one to make 200, maybe 300%, just to get back to where it was in May of 2025. Far as going over here, maybe it'll do 400% gains. Maybe she won't. I don't know if she'll reach 321. Maybe it do, maybe it don't. It's got a chance to, but I'm probably not going to find out on the spot. Let's take a look at some of these meme coins that are starting to get a little attention lately. This is with, where it was up at about $4 a long time ago. Man, I gotta get me some of that whiff. Man, I just bought me some whiff. Oh, $50 worth at $4, $3. Great deal. It's at 15 cents now. And you just realize, well, this is just a picture of a dog with a hat. And you don't even get that picture really. I mean, if you buy it, so when you look in your wallet at the token description, but that's free anyway. I'm not sure what we're getting here for our money, other than a placeholder that says whiff. All right, so 12.8 cents might be coming. That's our 886 we haven't quite touched yet. If she's going down, and it looks like she's still got some downward momentum, but let's just see. Might be going from 15 cents to 12. If you're looking for a place to try to look for some bottom signals and bottom formations, that's where I've been looking right there. I heard something going on. Geo Gems, how you doing, my man? Thank you so much. You got the crystal ball thing out. That's awesome. Wait a minute, that's got a 4 on it. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Hey, we didn't finish that thought about the crypto manipulation. I randomized the cheapest Bitcoin. They do all transactions in Bitcoin. True. They fund tea with crypto. The real sentiment is both sides agreeing to publish news back and forth, so it makes a killing. That's an interesting take on that. Haven says, yeah, it was about 5 weeks ago or something. The banking rails between U.S. and Iran were actually set up. I followed some of the insider Wall Street guy that talks about the rails. Really? That's why both sides call the other names and drama all the time on crypto Twitter. You guys are making some very keen points over here. My point was, oh, now we're getting to the point, or some of the point. They need Iran news to pull back markets so that real buyers can buy, because they can't just put those $3 trillion that came out of crypto back in one go. Manufactured pullbacks. I do think that you guys are onto something. Intuitively, that I do. I feels it. I can't explain it, but I feels it. There's something askew going on afoot. There is something nefarious in Denver, Denland, wherever. You think XRP will be part of that? Or you think it's just going to be Bitcoin? Because XRP has been going from about $1.06, now it's at $1.14. I've been waiting for this to play out like ever since I drew it. And yeah, all year long we just seen XRP just trickle. Like sprinkle. Or if you're my mate, or if you're around my age, it's like dribble. A little dribble right there over that toilet. Right there and down your pant leg. dribble. All right. So, all right, this is the number try to go up on XRP. It's about time it need to. But with 50 moving average on the daily, come on XRP, do something. Are you seriously starting to look a little bit more promising? You move like molasses. 2 weeks from now, you might be, oh man, I probably made it up to $1.19. Oh man. You move like an old man. XRP moves like an old man. Deserves its legacy position, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, not found anything to get into tonight. My little tiny account over here. Never going to grow if I'm never taking a trade on it. I was looking at Pingu. Pingu hadn't dropped down to where I wanted to drop down to at the moment. No interest for me there, and nothing going on over here on Bitcoin, man. We're just getting that pullback in the market right now. Bitcoin, you're not feeling that good right now. You're not going up. You're still hanging over here kind of sideways, losing trend lines, making everybody second guess you, looking like you're trying to roll over and stuff. Is that what we're doing? You've been doing that for a while, but somehow you seem to come snap out of it and go higher. Every gosh down time. We got this little wick over here. I'm gonna line my trend line up with that yellow guy. If I do that, then you might have a little safety net down there that might just catch you right around that 236, and that's exactly, if you're going to do something bullish and go the F up, that's exactly where I would like to see a bounce right here. Well, that would be a beautiful. That could get us right up here to this area. And this guy right here. That's 68. We're only on the 6 minute. We got bigger targets. I'm still waiting to get hit, right? That's in betwixt them all. 68, 178. If we can come back here and bounce, that would sound cool. A lot of green lines going on over here. A lot of 382s. All scaled in from different places. Alrighty. So I'm looking for Bitcoin to come here. That's our major 382. You should probably be a much thicker line. But if we're coming down, which it does look like we have a chance to do that, we do have a two touch points to make a trend line and angle here that goes over that. And I think that that's part of our channel idea. Just an ugly channel. I'll monitor that as we go here. But it looks like we're just doing the typical little zigzaggy here for Bitcoin, but still managing to keep going up so far. And of course, like we mentioned earlier at the start, we got to take out those highs if we're going to remain bullish. And we're almost there. We're almost there to get this one at 67.3. Seemed like a hope and a dream when we were bouncing around in this area. Remember how shaky that was? Flag to the upside. Nope, we dropped. Flag to the upside. Nope, we dropped. Flag to the... You know, the 62. From 62 to 67 is not bad. And 70,000. I'm hoping we can get up that far. Get up that far before we have to go through a correction. So as we get a higher high and higher low, we're starting to look like a turnaround. If we don't make it past here, then the bears might get a free ride to take us a little lower, or at least revisit this bottom area. So it's very important over these next few days as we head into Thursday, because there's always a damn Thursday. Probably tomorrow. Might be right now. Within 24 hours, it will be Thursday. It's always right around the corner somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out. Going to the end screen. Shared what bags that I'm looking at getting in. Some of the concepts and everything. And what are they setting up a portfolio? What I'm looking at. Still, there's a lot of coins even on this. And I may have to trim them down. I could probably do that right now. I'm quick to take jupe off and take deep off for what I've got over here. I would probably, I don't know, Box probably could get a turnaround. Peppy is definitely, so I'm probably keeping these guys. Casper, I need more. Solana, I need more. AVAX, I want more. Bera, I think I'm decent on Bera. Swee, I'm almost decent. I could probably get by with what I got on Swee. I'm not as sold on Swee as I am for possibilities of what could happen with Avalanche, Solana, and even Casper over here. Radium and Joe, GMX, Cetus, Cake, and Uniswap are all the DEXEs for layer ones. Cetus, I got to see it show some strength. That is going to get all of these DEXEs. You got to see which ones that were the money's pouring in. If we don't see the money coming back into Cetus and the total value lock growing over these next few months, then this one's probably going to come off my list. So that's something to keep in mind when I'm looking at that. Radium's a proven winner. GMX, keep our eyes on the total value lock there too. It shouldn't have a problem. Cetus is the only one that I get my eye on. I'm just, you know, I'm keeping a watchful eye on it to make sure that I'm going to still stay in that one. But that looks like the best match for Swee to get them secondary come up into this. If it's at 2 cents and it can go to $3, then I feel like that's a good one to go with. Cake and Uniswap, and that's basically what I am focusing on so far. This go around, and there will always be that shiny new coin, or 2, 3, 4, 5 of them that come out that will probably say, damn, that's going to be the winner, and it might be the winner for next cycle. So I got to keep that in mind too. Make sure we got some dry powder to chase the shiny things too. Just hoping don't get our ass handed to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. Going to the end screen. Trade wisely. Make your plan for the bull market. You got a short little window to start getting your house in order, or that big wealth transfer that could be coming in the market phase. Going to the end screen. See you guys on the end screen. Good night, everybody. Jesus loves you. I didn't change the music. trust it after finding out it's a low floater. Well, I think they'll run it up and then they'll drop it just like they did. Have fun on the run up, though. Getting a little bit of a pullback here.
We don't need no bank control. We don't need no bank control.
Like we're coming back toward the trend line right here. 200 moving average probably on the 4 hour. Are we starting to drop over here? Looks like we're starting to drop a little bit. Probably need to.
Altcoin's gonna get a little cheaper, it looks like.
Is there anybody in there?
Higher highs though, that's good.
Just not if you can see the green. Is there anyone home? Come on now, I hear you finally up there, floating in a sea of sats and dreams, but you're not quite alone.
I think so.
There's a feeling I get when I look at the screen, like I'm floating, but I can't quite believe the number that's glowing, the life that it brings, but the fear in my chest still stings. I am comfortably rich. I am comfortably rich. Nothing can touch me now. I am comfortably rich. There's a numbness that comes when the portfolio grows after years in the red, where the real pain shows. The friends that
Hey,
you
Scar, good to see you, my man.
lost, the
Happy
nights you
vacation.
stayed up.
Have a good one.
Now the balance is quiet, but the fear won't shut up. There's a feeling I get when the candles turn green, like the war finally ended, but the wounds can still be seen. The Lambo is waiting. The
We need a
life
lighter
looks so
emoji
clean, but the old
for a
scars
flame.
still bleed in between. I am comfortably rich. I am comfortably rich. Nothing can touch me now. I am comfortably rich. When the drawdowns return and the panic sets in, will I still feel the same or just numb again?
Looking for about 65,700. See if we can get some support here, I hope.
wake up at 3 a.m. Phone burning in my hand, telling myself just one more look, but I already understand. Greed whispers by more, fear screams run away. Logic sits in the corner, shaking its head in dismay. I know the pattern, I've lived it 1,000 times, but every time the candle moves, I lose my mind. I fight the market, I fight the charts, but the real war is beating in my heart. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy, but the enemy is me. The enemy is me. I'm the one who pulls the trigger, I'm the one who loads the gun. Oh, the misery.
I wonder we can get back to 60.
The enemy is me.
4-7.
The enemy is me. I double down when I should walk. I sell in panic when I should hold the stock. I chase the high like a junkie on the run, then hate myself when the damage is done. I swear I'm smarter, I swear I've learned the game, but the mirror shows a fool who looks the same. I fight the market, I fight the charts, but the real war is beating in my heart. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy, but the enemy is me. The enemy is me. I'm the one who pulls the trigger, I'm the one who loads the gun. Oh, the misery. The enemy is me. The enemy is me. I could blame the whales, I could blame the news, I could blame the world, but the truth is in the mirror staring back at me. It's always been me. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy, but the enemy is me. The enemy is me. I'm the one who pulls the trigger, I'm the one who loads the gun. Oh, the misery. The enemy is me. The enemy is me. The enemy is me. The enemy is me.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
This is where I
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out. See you on the next one. Happy trading. You got this. Let's all go chase our Lambos in 3 years.